this is Leo. I retired after 22 years from a Fortune 5 company, and now I work for the largest RC manufacturer. My job is to fly. This is my story.
This is the Dobby. The highly anticipated crowd-funded Dobby quadcopter is here. The Dobby Pocket drone came in a familiar box looking like an Apple product. It's very elegant indeed. In the box you will find a folded quadcopter the size of a smartphone. Tell us what we found inside the box.
Included is a USB charger, a USB adapter, and a proprietary smart battery, some basic instructions, and a warranty card.
So what I have found is that you may need to use the USB charger provided, as a generic charger may not feed you enough power. And you can tell this by looking at the light, if it does not turn orange while fast charging. The battery lasts about 7 minutes or less in flight, and you can check the battery status just by pressing the status button. The video and photos are recorded directly onto the Dobby internal memory storage. There's no SD card needed, and I believe 9 GB of free space. It is viewable when connected and can be downloaded onto your device. Videos and photos come out sharp and crisp, and videos have a jello movement to them due to the amount of vibration generated by the hinge propellers. The best way to transfer your video and photos to your computer is to attach the USB cable with the adapter and connect your Dobby to a computer. A new USB device will be detected and a new drive will be assigned, where you can just drag and drop your files over to your computer. Now, before you fly, you need to begin to extend the arms, and you do this by just pulling up like this, and they click into place. They lock in when fully extended. You can also then adjust the camera angle manually, which is right here, and you can do it like that, or push it back down that way. They lock into each fixed angle to match the app image stabilization. 45 degrees are required if you plan to follow the Follow Me target feature. You can have the camera face directly down for a full unobstructed aerial view. The camera orientation is default to selfie, face to head, so be careful with it, the quadcopter will be flying reverse. You can change it to face to tail, the more conventional way of flying RC. You can see here the optical flow and the ultrasonic sensor, which helps with position hold, palm takeoff and palm landing. The ultrasonic emits a sound wave that the human ear is unable to detect, but may be sensitive to some animals, so please keep your pets away. The firmware and the guide have just been released after several months. Please make sure to update your do.fun app, which will then prompt you to update the latest firmware. The latest user guide can be found within the do.fun app.
Alright, we're going to be doing something interesting. We're going to be doing a follow me, a target that follows the eye power using the Dobby. So the Dobby needs to be set at 45 degrees. So we set the camera. 45 degrees, and it will track, hopefully it tracks the eye power using its image recognition to track it. Right, the Dobby is connected, so we're all set for the Dobby. Right, the Dobby is connected, so we're all set for the Dobby. 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 this altitude. Putting it down. And we do a auto takeoff. After several attempts, I'm not able to get the Dobby to track the quadcopter from the sky. It could be because it's too bright against a bright white backdrop, or the object's just too small. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna try to track this car from the sky and see how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna be testing the target by tracking this car. So it's tilted 45 degrees, the camera, and let's try it. It's about 7 PM, so let's get started. Got the Wi-Fi connected and we're all set to go. Yeah, I'm doing a ground takeoff, auto takeoff versus a palm takeoff. It uses a sensor to decide the best way to take off and land. So I'm raising the altitude using the throttle stick on the left. It's your choice how you want to fly it. I have it set this way. As you can see, there's lots of information on one screen, so I've labeled them. It's actually quite overcrowded. And I started the recording, changing it to video mode. The target function is in the menu list. There's quite a few functions within that menu list, so I'll cover that later on. Once you have your target set by drawing a square, you start tracking it and it changes from red to green. As you can see, my screen is a little bit frozen for a second, but it's back to normal. The square doesn't seem to necessarily align correctly at times, especially if you move ahead too fast. This is as fast as you could drive for the tracking. Anything faster, it just loses its tracking. So far it's doing pretty well, and it does pretty well even if I do a right turn, and then I accelerated just a little bit faster and it lost its tracking. So it does lose its tracking easily. Anything that goes a bit faster. I'm gonna try that one more time. Draw the square for the target and start tracking. Too fast. Alright, today we'll be taking the Dobby for a test flight on return home, as well as to check on the altitude flight. Take it as high up and do a return home. The red spot marks the takeoff point. So first thing I'm going to do is set it to outdoors and change this to video. Okay, start recording and to take off. Let's go higher up. And Let's go forward. We are at about 20 meters. Now we are about 40 meters away, crossing the road. It's a slight delay there, so we're about 75% in power right now. So let me turn around, and I'm gonna climb a bit higher up. So now I'm at about 30 meters. Alright, says it's at 46%. So I'm gonna just have to return home right now. So return home, it's kind of hidden behind this little menu bar right now. So, and that's the return home button. So let's return home. It looks like the screen has frozen. What I've noticed is the battery status has fallen below 50%, and it has started to come back. It's doing it auto return home before I could even press it button. The screen is frozen and the video has stopped recording, but I do still have control over it. Visually, line of sight, I'm able to maneuver it. And it's coming back and it's doing an auto landing. Right on the money. Amazing.